if you look at this linear, the maximum power of its variable is what? Is 1 here. So y quadratic, the maximum power of its variable is what? Is 2. That means anytime you are talking about a quadratic and linear, the maximum power is 1. Quadratic, the maximum power of its variable is what? Is 2. Now consider this. Consider this sequence, or let's say series. Ax raised to the power of n plus bx raised to the power of n minus 1 plus cx raised to the power of n minus 2 plus dx raised to the power of n minus 3 and so on like that. Dot plus kx raised to the power of n minus n to infinity like that. Now if you look at this, when our n is equals to 1, now let's substitute to this given series. We have ax raised to the power of 1 plus bx raised to the power of 1 minus 1 because we have the maximum power of what? Of 1. Let's stop here. So now we have ax raised to the power of 1 is still the same thing, plus bx raised to the power of what? Raised to the power of 0 here. And anything raised to the power of 0 is what? Is 1. So x raised to the power of 0 here is what? Is equals to 1. So please take note of that. So we have ax plus b times 1. As you can see, we have ax plus b. So if it is a form of equation now, let's see it equals to what? Equals to 0. As you can see, the form of linear equation is what? Ax plus what? Plus b equals to 0. Now, linear equation. Now, in this case, when n is equals to 2, so that means let's substitute to this given series. We have ax is power of 2 plus bx is power of 2 minus 1 plus cx is power of what? Raised to the power of 2 minus 2. So, like that. Let's stop at so. Now we have ax squared plus bx is power of 1 here plus cx is power of what? 0. As you can see, now we have ax squared plus bx is still the same thing plus what? C times what? Times 1, because as you can see, anything is power of 0 is what? Is 1. So that's why this one is also 1. So we have ax squared plus bx plus c now in form of equation equals to 0. As you can see, this is a form of what? Quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. So that means the maximum power of a given quadratic equation, that is the maximum power of its variable is 2, while the maximum power of the variable of a linear equation is what? Is 1. As you can see, we have ordinary number. So what is there in the exponent is what? Is 1. Like we have 2 here. I can say 2. What is here? 1. If we have x, what is here? 1. I make sense now, but anything is power of 0 on its own is equals to what? Is equals to 1. So please take note of that. So that is the... Now let's start treating this topic one by one. We are to start with linear equation. Before you move on, let's quickly understand what linear equation particularly is all about. As you can see, a linear equation is an algebraic equation in which the maximum power of the what? Of the variable is 1. Like I said, a given linear equation always have a maximum power to be what? To be 1. That is, a linear equation can only occupies a maximum power of what? Of 1 in a given variable. As you can see, also, like I said, it can be written in the form ax plus b equals to what? Equals to 0. As you can see, the maximum power of the variable here is what? Is 1. Where a and b here are what? Are constant. They might be number, but usually they always be in number. So we have 2x plus 30 equals 0. It's an example of a linear equation. Why x here is what? Is the variable. And also, a linear equation always represented graphically as a straight line. That is, whenever you are having a given graph of a given linear equation, that graph itself will form a straight line graph, as you can see from the word linear, straight. So that means a linear equation always form a straight line graph. Now let's look at some little questions, because we are coming from basic to a complex question, inshallah. Now, they ask us to solve the following linear equation below. The first one here, we have 2x plus 3 equals to 5. We have x minus 2 equals to 3. 4x equals to 12. As you can see, the maximum power is here is what? Is 1. The maximum power here is what? Is also 1. The maximum power of the variable here is also what? Is also 1. That means all these equations are what? Are linear equation. Now, let's start with the solution number 1. We have 2x plus 3 equals to 5. Next thing to do here is what? Is to collect the light term, because this one contains variable. This one is just ordinary number, and we have ordinary number here. Now collect the light term, so that's 3. We're going to make 5. If you collect light term here, you know this one is plus. By the time you jump to the other side, that is when it's passed through equal to, it will change to what? Minus. That is minus 3. Also, if you have minus a, when it's done to this, it will change to what? Plus. So take note of that. Now we have 2x equals to 5 minus 3 here is what? Is 2. The next thing here is to what? Is to divide both sides by the coefficient of what? By the coefficient of the variable that you wanted to find. The variable that I wanted to find here is what? Is x. So what is disturbing us here is what? Is 2. For you now to cancel this 2, you can easily divide both sides by the number you made in front of this variable, which is what? Which is 2. Now divide both sides by 2. 2x divided by 2 equals to 2 divided by 2. So as you can see, this one we cancel this. So we have x equals to 2 divided by 2 is what? 1. So that means the value of x is what? Is equals to 1. The second example here, we have x, solution 2. We have x minus 2 equals to what? Equals to 3. Like I said, collect like term. This one is ordinary number, right? This one is also an ordinary number. By the time you collect like term, that means minus will change to plus when it passes through equals to like this. So we have 3 plus 2. So that means our value of x is what? Is 5. As you can see, solution 3. Solution 3 is 4x equals to what? Equals to 12. There is nothing that you need to what? To collect later.